What's up, y'all? proNUB in the house, all up in the house, and no wires, no nothing. Laptop has been retired. Get rid of this thing over here. You go there. Thank you. You can go eat something. Yeah, I went ahead and took the plunge. We're gonna check that out here in a second. But yeah, I went ahead and took the plunge. Checked out Best Buy. They've got sales. Shiny, not shiny. Squirrel. Yeah, so decided, I've been wanting to do a build, to do a, build my own rig. Never got around to doing it. Never got the cash together for it or anything like that. So I did kind of a semi build. It worked out pretty nicely, and well, I'm just gonna let me do this. I'm gonna. All right. So this is. Let's come over here. Cyberpower Pc. Cooler Master. Yeah, it's blah, 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 blah. What Best Buy's website calls the Gamer Extreme. It is so not made for gaming. Now, what you see there is not what it came with. It's an 1151 socket, so it's a i5 6600K overclockable CPU. The board, let's see if I can get in real close there. It's a Gigabyte H110MA. It's not an overclockable board, and it's a micro ATX board, which really bothers me, but it seems to do the job. So DDR4, it's got 8 gigs DDR4 RAM. I'm not even going to think about trying to upgrade that because it's going to take my life savings to buy DDR4 RAM. So this Gamer Extreme came, I'm dropping stuff over here, came with this monster. This monster, which is not a monster at all. It's a 730 GT. Really? This is less GPU than the 670MX that was in my laptop. The PC came on, everything worked great. It does Facebook great. It's good at Facebooking and YouTube. But yeah, I threw on Battlefield and I cried. I was maybe on low, lucky to get 33 frames. And which I knew going in, I was going to spend a little extra cash. What I didn't expect was having to buy a new power supply. Well, actually, I'm sniffling like crazy here. I started to suspect because I thought, well, I know enough to know that pre-built stuff, they cheap out on their ingredients. So with that in mind, I thought, let's look at this. So this is, somebody tell me who the hell is Sparkle Power? Like, really? But yeah, it's a 350 watt power supply, 103 watts max at 12 volts. Enough for that and enough to make Battlefield run, but I think the PS3 can play Battlefield 4 better than that and that combined. So, it was a good sale, and after pricing it out, I thought, okay, I already knew I was going to be changing this out, and so I went with the 950. That SSC, the EVGA, super clocked, and I'm not going to start spitting out clocks. Who cares? People are going to do what they're going to do, but it's a good card. It fit. Hello. It fit. I was a little concerned it wasn't going to. It's extended way past the edge of this micro ATX board. But I replaced my little Sparkle Power with a Thermaltake. As you can see, the Smart 650, 650 watt. This thing isn't even efficiency rated. It has no rating. So, a bronze rating. And I mean, it's a good power supply. It's got good reviews and everything. So, I'm good. I'm happy. And I find the fans a bit obnoxious. I'm not big on lighting, but if I have lighting, it's going to be, like a static thing somewhere, in the case, not just flashing in the fan, but, they do the job. It's a nice little machine. It came with, as you can see, there's a couple drives and a little surprise in here. Came with the 1 terabyte, 7200 RPM. Everything's mechanical. I have no solid state drives. Eventually. This little ditty was an external drive. It was a desktop external drive. There was no way I was going to try and invest in getting a second drive. And I needed something to record to. So I tinkered and I realized, oh my goodness, I can tell it was a LaCie Stark, an old model. But yeah, I took that sucker apart and lo and behold, all the connections are there. So I got my drive. It's a 7200. Again, that's slow by today's standards, but it is what it is. And I tinkered a little more and I started wondering, so let's see if I can see you. I know you're in there. My Asus laptop had 2 drive bays. I bought a second drive to record to. I took that drive out and it has everything it needs. So I've got it screwed in to the smaller bay here. So I have a laptop drive and an external drive inside of my new machine. Do what we got to do, baby. So it came with the optical. I barely use it because who uses CD drives anymore? But who knows? But yeah, I mean, it comes with everything you see here. Well, except for that and that and that. And the cable management. It's terrible. There's still kind of a snake pit, but I made it happen. It took me a few hours to try to route. There's a tiny little hole back there. I could only fit a couple of cables through to try to make it look nice and professional. What do I know? This is my first nub build. We going straight MLG. We the MLG proNUB. It's a thing. Look it up. I promise. So yeah, I'm gonna check out Best Buy's website in case you think you might want to do something like this. Well, before I do that, something I completely neglected to mention. This comes with peripherals, kind of their branded peripherals. This isn't bad. It's a rubber dome keyboard. Okay, it's not mechanical. It's nothing special. It doesn't have any software, or customization or anything like that. It's pretty standard. Got some control buttons there, some control stuff there. It feels good. I actually like typing on this. If I had an office job for a little bit, and this would be good for that. It feels good. I like it. I'm used to my K70. Hey, don't worry. I'm just fooling around. I'm not leaving you. And so it's not bad. It's not a bad little thing. It's got kind of a, cheapo plastic, not braided cable or anything like that. The one thing that really got me, not you. I love you. You. This is their idea of a gaming mouse. This button, scroll, and I think these buttons are all that function. I thought there might be, I even emailed them and said, do you guys have software? Because I might want to try and play with this a little bit, but they just went, Give us an order number so we can keep talking to you. And I was like, whatever. And a friend of mine was like, you don't need software. You know, I'm used to my Corsair utility engine over here. But just, you know, kind of go through game settings and map keys that way. These do absolutely nothing. Can't get this. Does nothing. This does nothing. I mean, to the point where I try to map them and none of my games even know that I'm pressing anything. So, and I got a kick out of this. Let's see if I can do it. They even included some half-ass weights in there. This thing feels like a piece of paper, okay? I mean, it feels good when you're mousing. I mean, the keys feel good. You know, for just regular, everyday mousing, doing stuff, it's not. I'm sure it'll break within a month, but, you know, I guess it's not too bad, but, yeah. I need my Corsair. So, anyway. All right. So, this is the Best Buy page. Today's December 13th, so as of today, these are the prices. Looks like they've still got that stuff available. So this is what I bought. You know, I poked around, looked for a machine, realized the good stuff had already been taken. So I realized, well, maybe I can find something with an okay price, and kind of work with it. So I did, and so I picked this thing up. Everything looks so nice and nifty and clean. I mean, they pull no punches. There's your 6600, 8 gigs memory, blah blah blah, 1 terabyte, 730 graphics, etc. etc. So this is, I mean, there it is. Yeah, I kind of want to show. Let me throw some Battlefield in here. Give you a look at what I'm so excited about. All right, so right now I've got everything on low. I was kind of messing with the UROC server. This is UROC server. UROC, if you ever want to have a cheap, quick benchmark, go play on a UROC server. There is so much stress and lag on those damn servers. It's insane. All right, so here's what we got. Post-process, don't need. Lighting, shadows, you know what? Let's leave that on low. Let's put that on ultra. So a few ultra settings. Texture quality, filtering, effects quality, explosions and whatnot. That tends to, it like freezes the screen a little bit. It's kind of weird. Mesh, of course, we don't want those pop-ins. And, all the rest of it, it's kind of unneeded stuff. It's just kind of a drag on resources. And resolution scale, keeping it at 100. I use a 90 field of view. Naturally, no motion blur. The weapon, the depth of field, really. Yeah, so since it was on low. So you see there, I'm at 103, 102. It'll dip into like the 80s. I don't want this gun. Don't want this gun. Actually, let's do this. This is going to get me killed. I already know. So, look, 90, 100. And it's a full server. I mean, there's like 64 people, 63, 64 people on the server. It's processing a lot. And I'm running Shadow. Shadow Play is really light. I'm using Shadow Play for the camera, for the recording. I'm hoping to do some streaming. My bandwidth is good. Let's go down here. And so, yeah, I want to do some good streaming. Ha! You didn't know I was there, did you? But yeah, I mean, where before, from here, I would see people standing there. But I wouldn't hit them. Why? Because there's a crate there, and I wasn't seeing them. So, same with these right here. I'd be at that end of the hall, and I would just see somebody standing here, and I couldn't kill them. They're hacking! They're invincible! No. these damn things weren't showing because my card wasn't up front. So I got the frame rate counter, kind of showing, you know, what's going on. I don't know where to go. This server's a mess, and nobody. Look at this. How am I gonna get any shots of these people? This guy. Frag rounds. Come on, dude. Did I get him? Ah, bitch. Come on. I don't want hits. I want to kill that motherfucker.
Oh man.
Oh, time to go outside, and they're probably all out here waiting for me. This is gonna be a terrible idea. This is gonna be a terrible idea. No? Alright. Target detector for the win. Oh my god. Look at this dude with a magnum hiding behind bodies. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh! Good revive. So yeah, you know, I want to. OBS is a little taxing. I got the 6600K now, so I'm gonna mess with OBS. OBS is more with X264. It's more CPU. My CPU can handle it. I had an i7 before. It was a mobile i7, 3630. So not an amazing. Spot my own people. Just point at that guy's ass. Don't ask, don't tell, player. Don't ask, don't tell. The other way, Wally. Oh, that's not a Wally. It's a dipshit. Alright. Suicide run. Suicide run. Oh, shit. Get out of the way, guys. So I can do my suicide run. Ah! Fucking. Ah! Go, 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 go. Thank you. Oh. And I am still using the razor. I stopped it for a little while. Whoa! Shit. I stopped it for a little while, but I thought I'd, you know, now that I've got 9 USB ports. I'm good. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do here. I gotta rush in. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No, oh god, I'm gonna die. I knew it. Dick. That's right, dick. Chest pisser. Kill him. Jeep God. Alright. I don't know what to do. There are some assholes out to say. Ah, what the? Ah. Warum schießen Sie mir? Arschloch. Ooh, what's up? What's up? Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he dead? What the? Oh my god. MLG proNUB for life. Straight MLG player. Straight MLG. You shall henceforth be known as the MLG nub. You are not pro. You are pro at being nub. But you, my son, just go away. Just go. It hurts me to know you. Lord, I don't even know where to go here. Let's get out here. Woo! Yeah, what? Guys, you gotta move, guys. You gotta move. Come on. Oh, here we go. Since you don't want it, I'll take it. Here we go. Whoa! No. Yeah. Free fire with the USAS frag. Oh no! Shit. Woo! They use me as bait. You revived me for bait, you motherfucker. So I'm outside. Snow looks pretty good. 100 frames. Let's do this because I read somewhere and it was like I saw online if you cap your frames at what is it twice your refresh rate. The default refresh rate on talk and type at the same time. Variable FPS. I think it's 76 since I'm at 75. It's overclocked to 75 hertz, the monitor. But it's originally a 60 hertz monitor. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna cap my frames at 120. Oh, man. And originally, I get a lot of stuttering, and it would feel, 75, capping at 75, and even at 60, would give me a ton of screen tearing. Of course, screen tearing, you won't see it on the recording, but I don't get it now. It doesn't. It would always be this horizontal, wave that would just go all the way up as I did this number. So, even screen capping or frame capping just wasn't cutting it. No vertical sync, please. Fuckers, whoa, yep, right there. Oh shit! Oh, get out of here! Oh shit! But yeah, so I hesitate to cap to my refresh rate because it really does. Even though refresh rate 75 hertz, 75 frames. Having more than that is it does help with the smoothness, and that's just what I see. I'm not quoting any forums or anything, but it looks great, but it's not helping my aim at all. There we go. Can't hit shit with this, but I can kill him with RPG. Oh my gosh. You the RPG proNUB. Matter of fact, you know what? Woo. Oh my goodness.
Here, let me patch you up.
OMG. Woo! Am I on the thing yet? My ping earlier was like in the 50s, close to 60. But yeah, I mean, I kept the frames and they're holding, which honestly is really all that I need. But anything? I don't know what you guys are shooting at. Whatever. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I want to do. Kind of the point of me, getting this little setup here. It's not a super beastly, be all end all rig, but it'll work for, the channel, for I'm completely useless right now. And I want to do some streaming. I've got the bandwidth, of course. Oh, I didn't even know he was there. Alright, can we do it again? Oh shit, I got him! I think that's the same dude too. Same dude. Alright. Woo! They're gonna revive me right into the fire. I can hear the paddles. No? Okay. Yeah, so I haven't decided if I'm gonna. Ooh, look, I dropped. If I'm gonna keep doing, using shadow play for like camera and everything, but yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what we're working with now. Let me know what you think. Is my rig stuck with a little micro ATX board? Am I overreacting? Should I have just gotten a 960 even though it's sort of kind of the I mean this thing. Oh shit! The price wise, this 950 was a good deal, but the 960 it is more.
5 more kills, gentlemen. Let's get it done.
Hard. It is more card than the 950. I didn't go get it. I'm gonna get it anyway. I'm teabagging downstairs. Look at this guy. Oh, you're wasting a good camera. Anyway, let me know what you think. I like it. Look at that face. F9. F9 that shit. F9 it! Shiny.